This essay is about a letter I got from a former colleague of mine. We worked together about 4 decades ago, and she knows about my love for music. And over the past several months, we've conversed about various issues about classical music, but this time it was a hymn from a Presbyterian hymn book. And it was written by Sidney Carter in the early to mid 60s. And everybody that knows this song knows it as Lord of the Dance, when it's actually the title of the actual hymn is I Danced in the Morning. And my friend wanted to add to my repertoire of knowledge about this hymn and sent me a link from a item on the internet. Turns out that Carter, when he was writing this Christian hymn, had on his desk a little brass statue of Lord Shiva, who is a Hindu god. And when I saw that, I looked over my bookshelf, and I have precisely the same kind of small brass dancing Shiva. And so this friend of mine and I have this little kind of running debate about, did you know, and then having the other person be informed about something. So this essay is not only about thanking her for sending me the information about the Lord of the Dance and how that applies to Hinduism and Shiva, but the last time that I was in Istanbul, which a handful of years ago, I went to a Sufi Muslim worship service, and we know them in the West primarily as with the term whirling dervishes. And there's, depending on the size of the place where the whirling dervishes dance, there could be 10, 15, 20, even more than that, of dervishes who are whirling around counterclockwise, whirling themselves as they whirl around a large circle. And what they are is essentially a conduit between Allah, and Allah is giving them the message, and then it goes through the whirling dervishes. One hand is reached up to the heavens, and the other hand is reached out to the congregation. And so that the whirling dervishes essentially is just a conduit to get Allah or God's message to his people. And I have on that bookshelf a whirling dervish that whirls. So I appreciate your time watching, listening to me go on and on about this, but this is it's interesting to me how three religions in some way try to get into the dance of life. So I appreciate your time. Take care. Ciao.